What's up guys, it is GT with SomeFilthyCasuals, and this is a tutorial on how to get a Moveable Mammoth and a Pelican at the same time. Startup Reclaimer at mission start, you will need 2 players to do this trick. Have both players run to this point in the cave and then do a double jump over the load zone. Make sure you do not hit it. If you see an objective marker or any Pelicans on the other side of the Mammoth, after you've done that, you have hit the load zone, you'll have to restart and try it again. Once you've done that, shoot one of the Marines at the entrance of this cave, move it and a box to this point. Make sure you do not hit the load zone here either. You're then going to shoot the box to move the Marine past the load zone and to the other player. While you do this, make sure one of you is jumping and meleeing to delay the checkpoint, or you might run into some problems later on in the setup. After you have the Marine far enough past the load zone, have the player on the other side move him into the Mammoth and up against the turret on one of the sides. After he's against the turret, get on and off of it. His stance should change. Make sure while you do this, you have the other player still jumping and being down. As soon as this stance changes, jump onto the turret. At this point, have the other player stop jumping and meleeing, and you should get a checkpoint while you are standing here. At this point, your setup should look something like this, and you should have a checkpoint. Now you're going to get the player on the turret into the Pelican, run and jump forward off of it, while the player in the cave runs forward past the load zone. If you've done it correctly, the Pelican should spawn around the player. The player that triggered the load zone should go and jump off the map. They will then spawn in the Pelican with the other player. One of you should get in the side seat of the Pelican, and the other should go and stand at the front of the cockpit looking towards the back. As the Pelican goes farther out of the map, the AI will deload and you will be prompted to pilot the Pelican. Do this and you should have a checkpoint right around here as well in case something goes wrong. You should be able to revert and try this again. After you have the Pelican, you can fly it back into the map. Just try to find a gap in the barrier somewhere. There's plenty of places you can do this. Fly back down to the Mammoth. It should start moving. Have one of the players go into the Mammoth and pick up one of the jetpacks and then just follow it along the path it takes for a while. Once you get to this point in the path, the Mammoth should disappear and it will have respawned back at its original point. If it doesn't disappear here, then you will have to revert and try your step again. After it disappears, fly your Pelican along the path shown to go around one of the barriers and you should be back at the Mammoth. From this point, the Mammoth will be fully movable. You can use weapons to move it a little bit, or use the Warthogs inside to kind of drive it around a little bit, or you can use the Pelican to push it up into the air and fly it through the map. You may want to pick up a checkpoint before this. You can do that by progressing through the map with the Pelican, and then once you get one, just fly back to the Mammoth. In the description, there will be some extra links to some stuff and an expanded text tutorial if you need any more help with anything. And if you have any other questions or comments, let us know and we'll try to help you out.